Hey, welcome to D-Tory. Do you know about the world's cruelest leader whose death is still a mystery for German, British and Russian nations? Adolf Hitler was the deadliest dictator in history, and news of his death has several conspiracies. Some say he died in a bunker at Berlin, but investigations tell a different story, that he escaped from Germany and ended up in Argentina with his girlfriend. In this video, we will be sharing the Nazi leader's escape from Germany to Argentina to do nothing but grow older with the love of his life, Eva. So without any further ado, let's dive into the video. The author of White Noise, Don DeLillo, said some people are larger than life, but Hitler is larger than death. This line points to the escape of Hitler to Argentina. History says that Hitler remained in Berlin in his bunker, where he and his wife Eva Braun attempted suicide and died due to cyanide poisoning. However, the story still has contradictions. Russians don't believe that Hitler died in his bunker because many have witnessed him in Argentina. Before moving toward the story of his escape to Argentina, let's prove that he faked his death. Marshal Zhukov, the Soviet officer, told Stalin that they could find no corpse in Berlin that belonged to Adolf Hitler. However, the dead body that was believed to belong to Hitler was noted by an intelligent Soviet officer who reported that it was wearing a mended sock. It could not happen that Hitler wore an old torn sock because he used to wear new ones. Stalin was not satisfied with this news because if it had been confirmed, he must have used Hitler's skull as an ashtray. Now the question arises of how Hitler managed to escape Germany. There are many stories about that, and the ridiculous one linked to it is Hitler's and Eva's escape to the moon before landing in South America. According to sources, Hitler fled to the moon using advanced and secret rocker technology. Stealthy sources have reported that Nazis also have ties to UFO activity. Hitler faked his death and went to the moon with his bride Eva. They created a top-secret Nazi facility to hide out from the eyes of the world. Nazis claimed they had a connection with aliens, confirmed when a Roswell UFO crashed in New Mexico, known as Area 51. The site was examined after the crash, and elements were seen that were not found on the periodic table and could not originate from Earth. Though there are claims that alien bodies were also found, there is no official proof. This incident was linked to Germans, and the world considered that they had a moon base. With the escape of Hitler, many other theories are also linked to the moon having Nazis' facilities. They believe they sent helium-3 for nuclear fusion reactors to get light and power on the moon. God knows which one is true and which is not, but does the story that Hitler and Eva fled to the moon make any sense? In your opinion, do let us know in the comments section below. Hitler's escape to Argentina is still a vague story. The FBI issued 700 documents related to Hitler's death to answer the question of his escape to South America. According to them, the world's doubts are somehow valid because the remains of Adolf Hitler, which Soviet intelligence officers found, never belonged to him. U.S. General George Patton also had the same view, that Germans had faked the death of their leader. Many sightings of Hitler in South America added fuel to the fire. Jorge Collado and Captain Manuel Monasterio are considered witnesses of Hitler's survival in Argentina. Many people made accurate descriptions of his trademark toothbrush mustache. However, it may be possible that he has shaved his mustache. Still, the evidence is vague and not enough to prove that Hitler is in Argentina. Nazis' relationship with Argentinian President Juan Perón created a loophole in the investigation and pulled it closer to the ending verdict that Hitler had run away to Argentina. Nazis used to pay the Argentinian president a subsidy to have a safe refugee in case they needed it. Nazis also purchased real estate in Argentina, including a ranch in Patagonia. A dock was associated with the land capable of holding ships and submarines. When Germany surrendered, 40 submarines led from German ports. 30 had already surrendered after Germany lost the war. 8 were never accounted for, and nobody knows wherever they went. 2 submarines left the German waters, of which U-977 was the one that carried Hitler and Eva Braun to Argentina. Many prominent Nazi leaders were also accepting them in this escape. Another source theory says Berlin has an extensive subway system directed towards the west, so Hitler could have escaped Germany in that way. Hitler's pilot Hannah Rach landed a Fiesler Storch plane on the airstrip in Tiergarten near Brandenburg Gate that leads toward the Chancellery grounds. Fiesler Storch only needed 200 feet of runway, and she left hours later. Theorists consider that she might have carried away Hitler safely out of Berlin. There is no evidence that she had a passenger with her, but someday that she flew several times over the same route between the 26th of April and the 28th of April. Another thing that supports the conspiracy theories is that Hitler had thyroid problems that made him sensitive to warm temperatures. The home he owned in Berchtesgaden has windows on the northern sides to avoid the sunlight entering the rooms. Visitors found his home always cold. A German businessman having good terms with Nazis built a replica of Hitler's home in San Carlos de Bariloche, city of Rio Negro. So, it might be possible that Hitler shifted to that home secretly. Moreover, Argentina was like a second home to Nazis, so Hitler might have planned to relocate there earlier after setting the death drama. One more reason it is believed that Hitler did not die in the suicide attempt is that his fortune was never exposed. The German government printed his first book Mein Kampf, and he received a royalty for that. According to old archives, 10,000 copies were printed and sold, proving that he has a handsome fortune. Many sources are related to his wealth. There is no actual evidence that Hitler died in a bunker, but evidence supports that he went to Argentina straight from Berlin. It has also been reported in history that Hitler went to Spain first, and then from Spain, he left for Argentina with Eva Braun. Western intelligence agencies tried to find him several times but never found complete evidence. Israel's Mossad was most determined to find Hitler and take revenge for killing Jews, but their mission bore no effective fruits. Western allies say that Hitler died cowardly, but the Soviets are not ready to consider this. Till now, you might think that only Hitler left Germany and went to Argentina. However, this is not true. Hitler, Eva, and many other Nazis also went to South America after Germany lost the war. The most prominent among them were Adolf Eichmann, Joseph Mengele, Walter Roth, Franz Stangl, Erich Priebke, and Gerhard Bohn. They were closely associated with Hitler and served him in many possible ways. All of them settled in Argentina because they already had their properties and real estate in the region. Their settlement and peaceful life after destruction in Germany made it evident that the Nazis and Hitler already had planned to leave the country as the results of the war were against them. After escaping from Germany, Hitler and Eva lived happily in Argentina. No direct conspiracy was seen after that, but it is considered that Hitler supported the country in launching its first ever currency. Do you think it was good for Hitler to escape Germany? And what fruit could it have borne if Hitler never left Germany? Hitler made an intelligent choice of leaving Germany because he knew well what could happen if Germany lost the war. He had the blood of millions of Jews and Russians on his hands. Due to this, Soviets and Israelis were already on the verge of getting him killed brutally. If he had never left Germany, his life expectancy could have been reduced due to numerous killing attacks and assassinations by the nations who got their sentiments hurt due to the brutality Hitler imposed on their compatriots. Despite all his atrocities, Hitler died a natural death in Argentina at the age of 73 in 1962. That's a wrap for today. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and share it with friends. Don't forget to comment on your views about Hitler's death drama and escape to Argentina. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated about the upcoming videos. Till then, take care.